Welcome to this match of Mechabellum. It's here I'm fighting against Glassbaten. I think he's on the top 10. And let's look at my options. Marksman, Typhoon, Cost Control, and Training. Try to go for the Marksman, starting with Mustangs and Crabs, which is a good start. You have Shaft Clear, which the Mustangs are now with the correct attacks. And the Crabs can tank and deal some good damage. Opponent, Rhino, Elite, Saber, and Amplify Specialist. Looking at those, Rhino is good, although 4000 HP, there's the Saber here. But starting with Hounds and Mustangs, strange start. Amplify. I would probably stay with the Rhino Specialist, probably. And that's my opponent choice, so Rhino Specialist. So my Crabs will have to do a lot of damage, killing Sabers. And 3 Crawlers back at the start, which is not good for my Mustangs because they are good shaft clear after you get the tax. Before the tax, they are not good at shaft clearing. You see that I already sold my turret here, and I am going aggressive on the side where there is no turret for him. And if you look at my positioning, I'm leaving space for some unit here. And by the time you probably know which unit it is. Because I do intend to go Mustang Phantoms. Let's quick deploy so we can see what he's doing. Forgot to click. You can see that he's also selling turret. And arc lights. You see he going very aggressively here. Sabers in front. Crawlers behind, and he's mostly trying to get my turret that was here to lock on a Saber, I think. But yeah, we are on a headbutt, and look at this, the Arclight here is already dead, the Saber is almost. So Saber dead, but the Crawlers are arriving, and my Mustangs simply can't kill them fast enough. So even if a good start, the Saber, let's see, very little HP left. But yeah, didn't have enough shaft clear to be able to win the first round. So a little more than 300 damage. And now I get DPS. Options here, I go for the Rhino. Because, well, he has an opening on this side. So Rhino here. Go in this diagonal. Marksman here, trying to get an insta-lock into one of the Sabers. And it will help a lot with the damage. I'm also going for one Phantom. So first Phantom is here on the side, so Marksman is helping DPS here. Phantoms are helping DPS here. Let's put quick deploy so we can see what the opponent's doing. You will also go for the spell, so Rhino, and going to attack my tower here. You can see that I'm also going for a Crawler deep flank here, already starting with my deep flanks. Opponent going for more Crawlers here. And for now, yeah, my shaft clear is still trash. I don't have money to get tax for the Mustangs yet, but I already won, because where is his NTA? Yeah, he has no NTA. It's the Rhinos here. My Rhino gets the tower first, so I do get the tower debuff here. Which is making me win here, but now he gets a tower debuff. And yeah, Rhino just punched my marksman, but in a way it's good because the experience go for the Rhino and the Rhino disappears, so he just stole experience. And I already won because, well, he has nothing to kill my phantoms. Rhino going for the other tower, and Saber dead. Also level for the phantoms. And here we have Fortified Mustangs. And I do like this card. It reduces the range of the Mustangs, but I don't care. They get tankier. So that's great for me, especially against the Arclights. Because the main way to kill ground units fast for the Arclights, chaff units, is Shockwave. But Shockwave is useless against Fortified Mustangs. And one of them is already almost at level 2. For the options here, you can see I went for Fortified, my opponent for Absorption Module. Which is a very good item. And my opponent will use on a unit that really likes this item. Wraith. So Wraith with Absorption Module. Wraith is a very good unit against Mustangs, but mine are fortified now, so it takes 3 shots from Wraith to kill one of my Mustangs. You can see that I went for the high explosive. It's the cheaper one, only 50, and it's what I could afford. So I needed shaft clear, so I decided to go for it. And here, Marksman together with the Phantoms managed to kill the Wraith. It's level 2 Phantoms, you can see 48,000 damage. My Phantoms that I put on the deep flank here managed to win this side here. A few crawlers over there. And victory for me again, with both air packs, 1 crab and 1 marksman surviving. The crab even got a level. And here, there are some choices here. I don't need storms, we are in a headbutt here with only crawlers as shaft. But I can use more damage. And Phoenix can help me with that. So Phoenix here, the idea is the Phoenix will help kill the Sabers, the Arclight, and especially the Wraith. Because I don't want this Wraith here farming levels and getting out of control. A Wraith with Absorption Module, if it's starting getting levels, it gets out of control really fast, to the point that eventually you need a Melter to kill it. Opponent, Rhino Specialist, so yeah, he got his Rhino, which my Phoenixes also help. You can see my attack here, 1 Crawler, 1 Phoenix. I'm attacking from both sides also. Phantoms here attacking on this side. The thing about this build is always give your opponent more trouble. Don't let him get comfortable defending one place, because start attacking from everywhere. You can see here I'm complementing with shaft clear, so Mustangs here to help deal with the crawlers. Opponent grabbing a Raiden to defend here. Like I said, he's having a problem with deployments. Don't have deployments to put everywhere to mount the defense. Also he went for Missile Interceptor, tried to annoy my Phantoms, but Missile Interceptor of the Saber is not that great. So yeah, Saber is still dying, and I do have the Phoenixes now. Here, he did manage to win, but my Phoenix advanced. He put a missile here to deal with my crawlers, but yeah, they killed both my Phoenixes. But I have more than enough units on this side to finish him. Is that he did manage to kill my Phantoms from here, but the deep flank phantoms arrived. And Raiden's dead. He's already at almost 2000 HP. Here there is Wasp Swarm, which I could use. You will see me throwing here, because his only anti-air here is a Raiden. And a swarm of wasps will deal with this flank here quite easily. Also, shield as the first attack of the phantoms, so it doubles their HP. And it's a very good protection against Raiden. What delayed? You can see that the opponent put Rhino here, and it was what delayed my Phoenixes to arrive on his tower. The Phoenixes did manage to kill the Rhino before the Rhino could reach my tower. Let's quick deploy. You can see I do have a missile here protecting this one. I'm having a missile here now too, because I was worried he would go for wasps. I have both enhancements. Finished my flank, so you can see I had one Phantom, which did get level, so level 2. Now I have Phantom Crawler and Mustang. Mustang still only with the high explosive, which is working quite well, really. It's close to the speed of Culling Hounds, I think. But the best would be to get both, which are a bit expensive. You see my units are still spawning here, so crawlers are still being annoying, because just now my Mustangs spawned and are killing the crawlers. The shield helping a lot. You can see my level 2 phantoms tanking the Wraith quite easily. And Wraiths are dying. I did lose the right side, which I was expecting to win because of the wasps, but yeah, my opponent reinforced it. Even then, the left was quite a bit in my favor, as you can see. So let's speed this tower, the buff is coming, so level 2 power. And Raiden dead. Only a few Mustangs here. And that's quite a bit of damage. Opponent's already really close to 1000 HP. And here we have options. Looking at those, I was thinking of maybe grabbing the Overlord, but in the end I will go for the sledges. That Overlord will also be a good one. Maybe to keep him here and photon coating, because opponent could go for the Generation Beam, and photon coating from the Overlord would be very good, but I go for the sliders. I will sell one, put one here. It's good at distracting the Wraiths. Let's go for quick deploy. Opponents got a Mustang production for this Raiden. And you can see the reinforcement here was a Wraith. Rhino is back, so throwing the Rhino here. Opponent throwing the Rhino here. I do have a missile. You can see me expanding more units here in this line, more phantoms, and more importantly, double attack. So opponent also put crawlers here. You can see my attack. He also grabbed the sledges. This tower is level 2. Mine is also level 2 now. But marksman turned it. My Rhino did get the tower. Won the left again. And I am winning the right actually. As you can see. One Phantom survived because of the tower debuff. And now only crawlers here that he put. And I think I have enough on the field. Yeah. Just enough. Actually 700 HP on the negative for the opponents. And yeah, you can see after you get both those tags for Mustangs, they shove clear like nothing else. From the tests I did, Mustangs with high explosive and culling hounds shove clear better than Vulcans. They're just more fragile. So, but for that, I have actually the card, which did increase the HP of my Mustangs. As you can see, my level 2 Mustangs, more than 2000 HP each. So, you can't consider them chaff with that much HP. They actually have more HP than Hounds, with more than double the unity count per pack. But you can see, high MMR play opponent. He did go for Farseers in the end, but yeah, too late. His Wraith only now managed to get a level, so my killing this Wraith fast and not letting it level worked quite well. Level 2 Phoenix here. Both my Phoenixes went to level 2, doing quite a lot of damage. And Phantoms with only shield. Usually I go for Stealth Cloak first. But this time, shield looked like a better option. Although my opponent ended up not investing to the Raiden. So, looking at his board, I think his problem was he was trying to get too many units in different units instead of investing one unit to counter my air. He tried to go for Wraiths. It didn't quite work, but they were shaft clearing. So they were doing something for him. He had 2 sabers with Phantom Missile, but he grabbed no other saber. He had the Arclight, which he sold one. He invested into Wraith, so Arclights were kinda useless. Then he grabbed a Raiden, but kept 1 and didn't invest into them. Raidens are good against Phantoms. If you get enough of them, they will kill all the Phantoms. Problem is, they are expensive, so if you are defending everywhere, it's hard to put Raidens to defend everything. And then, he already had Raiden, he should have tried to use it, but no, he decided to go for Farseers with AA. Which was strange, but good for me. And that's it for this game. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.